Hey, what's up? Sorry we're a little late. The intro for some reason didn't work just now. I don't know why. I'll have to figure that out. But hello, welcome. Why are we like so... I feel like I belong here and you need to scoot over a little bit. Can you scoot over just a bit? Because look, we would need to center this.
Okay,
you see?
well, maybe you should
because
do
if I sit here, I'm like
camera.
off to the side. I don't look like I'm even in the frame.
But
it looks like I'm being kicked out.
Then my legs aren't even under the desk.
Are they under the desk? They're not even under the desk.
Yes, they are.
Heather, those
My
legs are not under the desk.
My leg's right here, under the desk.
The one leg? You mean to tell me that this is you scooting over a little bit is going to ruin everything?
Yeah, so move the camera or be quiet.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, for crap. Hold on.
It's a comfort thing.
There we go. Are we? Yeah, there we go. We're centered. We're centered now. So, hello. I just went to see the new Dragon Ball Super movie, Broly, and guess what?
What?
It was just okay. It wasn't the greatest. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
It was. You didn't go.
I didn't go.
It was okay. I expected it to end a lot better. Like the beginning was great, and then it ended not so great. So I'm still kind of thinking how I feel about it. There was a movie called Resurrection F that came out like years ago, and I did go to the theater to see it. I liked it a lot. This movie is in no comparison. It's just in no comparison, like whatsoever at all.
I have no idea about anything Dragon Ball ever.
And that's okay, because most of the people in the theater, guys, wasn't very many ladies in there. It was a sausage party, as they say sometimes.
That's good, though.
Yeah. It smelled like men, BO, and sex. It smelled horrible in there. Yeah, I know. I know. And there's a lot of greasy hair in there, too.
Ugh.
I know.
Well, that's rude.
No, it's not rude. I'm just telling you the truth. That's what it looked like in there. It was rude that they came to a movie like that. You know, going to movies way back when they first came out, it was like a suit and tie affair. Like dresses, suits, ties, the whole 9 yards. They wore like those cool like fedoras. Now people just go there almost like in Walmart outfits.
What's wrong with Walmart outfits?
So like sweatpants and sweatshirts with holes in them. And then sometimes they even bring a blanket.
I'm wearing a sweatshirt and a blanket, and I'm sort of offended right now, but also like
well, you're at home, you're not at the movies.
I don't have any holes in my sweatshirt, but my zipper's broken.
What happened to your zipper?
I have to zip it up like this. It doesn't have the thing on it anymore.
Oh my god. Well, anyway, it used to be a big deal way back when, go to the movies. Nowadays, who cares?
Yeah, I mean,
Pee Wee Herman went to a movie one time. Do you know what happened there?
Yes, I do.
I know, it's really filthy. Welcome everybody. We are here. We are live, even though we're a little bit late. So today's Funko drop was less than perfect. It was no good. I was not excited. Any of you guys pick the I almost said Walmart drop. Any of you guys pick up the Funko Shop drop? Please let us know in the comments below. It was the cat. What's his name? Cat.
Felix
the cat.
Yeah.
I always remember Felix the cat because they had the clocks with his like eyes, and they went and they like would go back and forth.
That's the only thing I remember Felix. I don't even like. Was it a comic? Was it a cartoon?
It was a cartoon, like way back when, like right around the time of Mickey Mouse coming out.
I cannot say that I ever watched.
It might even came out before Mickey Mouse. I don't remember so good.
But I do remember seeing Felix the cat, but I never was into the cartoon.
So later on in life, I think 80s or 90s, they tried to revamp the Felix like character, and they tried to make a movie out of it. I remember as a kid seeing it somewhere, and I remember it not being good as a kid. Like as a child, you know, kids can go to movies and kids are like, oh my god, if it's flashing lights and cartoon stuff, they're like, oh, this is so awesome, this is so cool. But even as a kid, I remember thinking, wow, this is a real stinker.
Yeah.
2 baby thumbs down. I gave it 2 miniature, tiny, microscopic, almost you can't even see them. Had to use a microscope or a magnifying glass or a microscope. Wait, what's a good microscope to see them? That's how hard they were to say.
You know what's weird though?
My hands are still the same size.
Yeah.
Boom! You didn't think I'd answer that, would you?
No, I actually did.
Welcome to my world, Heather.
So what dropped on Monday?
What dropped on Monday? I don't remember his name, but
I don't remember his name, but he's a cool
like
guy.
rockabilly, like
yeah.
a rockabilly sort of character.
Yeah, he's a spastic plastic.
But he looked like a shrunken head with a guitar. Yeah. No, it did look like a shrunken head with a guitar and a leather jacket. He was awesome. He reminded me of something that when I was in school I would draw, like something like way wacky looking, something that just doesn't look like the things that are involved in the drawing go together, but when you put them together they just look amazing. Lee Enigma says Billy. Yeah, Bill. Is it Billy? I don't remember.
You know, it's funny she says that because that's what I was gonna guess.
Yeah, Billy something.
But I don't know. For whatever reason, I don't have the email.
Tiny Sums.
Oh, here it is.
Not thumbs, Sums, and huge teeth. D Spark says. I do have.
It's Rocco Billy.
Rocco Billy. Now is he still up or did he sell out?
Oh, I have no idea.
I'm assuming he's still up. Felix the cat was still up the last I checked at the end of the evening, or at the end of the day today. Oh no, he sold out. So Felix the cat did sell out. No kidding. I'm very surprised by that. Did not think that would happen. He looked like a Frankenstein monster, was a caveman, and a rocker. Yes, he did look. Yeah, he looked exactly like that. Rockabilly. He's a cool character. I happen to like that one a lot, so I did order him. Heather forgot. I remembered. So we have him coming in.
He's still up.
Is he really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
I don't understand why. I love it how his one eye is like shut.
Yeah. I just think he's
like,
cool looking.
Mouth is stitched shut. He's really cool.
Yeah, I like spastic plastic. Felix sold out. So surprised that Felix sold out because I remember by 2:10 it was still up. So it must have taken like a little bit more into the day to sell out. Gotcha. But he finally sold out. I cannot believe that. Because we are in the we're in the Dragon Ball seeing mood, not you but me. I decided to pull out this. This is a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I did have to look at the name because I don't know my Dragon Ball character so well. So there he is. Isn't he cool? So this is my buddy's Super Saiyan Gohan 2. He is probably... My phone's buzzing. He is probably the coolest pop for Dragon Ball I've ever seen. I think he's one of the cooler looking pops in recent years. In my opinion, I think they just did everything right with this one.
He's cool.
They put the energy around him, and then of course he has like the energy down by his feet. And then they actually put on some like comic book or I guess cartoon like markings on his face where he's been involved in a fight. I think they did a great job with this one. Now, not knowing anything about Dragon Ball, do you like this guy?
Yes, I actually am a huge fan of the Dragon Ball pops, even though I don't own any. Because
so you
I think
like the characters?
I don't know anything about the characters. I just like the way they look.
I tend to agree. I think they look good. I'm not totally in the Dragon Ball. Bobby was telling me tonight that, or was Eric? One of them was telling me there was like 160 episodes in the new Dragon Ball Super. Like 160 something, like it was some high number. And I'm thinking, wow. Holy crap. I don't have time to go back and watch all. I mean, we're watching 13 Reasons Why. Mm-hmm. 13 Reasons Why. And I feel like such a chick saying that.
No, it's a good show.
I just feel like I don't know, it's like a drama like aimed at teens, but we're watching it. Like,
you watch Teen Mom.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's not going to tarnish my name because I do watch Teen Mom. By the way, Teen Mom 2 came on, but we haven't watched it yet.
I don't care.
I'm really excited. I can't wait to see what Kaylin's up to and my Javi baby. So we're going to have to watch that soon. I want to watch that maybe tonight. So hopefully I have a couple minutes to spare. Hopefully an hour to spare. We can watch that. Okay. You've never seen DBZ? That's okay. I think that if you go on YouTube and watch a couple of Dragon Ball kind of fight scenes and stuff, you're going to be totally in. And you'll be in because you like watching the fight scenes. Outside of that, I'm not so much into it. I think that I really happen to enjoy the fight scenes and the action scenes. But outside of that, the storyline and everything, it's just okay for me. But we have some friends that are extremely obsessed.
Huge.
And Nathan Lowe says, second season is meh by comparison to the first. He's referring to 13 Reasons Why, I think.
Oh, I really liked it.
I love...
liking it. I'm liking it.
The first season was great. It had great color to it. Like, I thought, like, you know how it went to bright to, like, kind of... Man, we're talking about 13 Reasons Why right now on a Funko channel. But there were scenes where it was like when she was like around, like it was like about what's her face? What's the girl that passed away? Hannah still being alive. It was like kind of gray. And then when they would bring you to like the future, it was like brighter, like it was more saturated color.
Sometimes I don't know. I feel like some scenes with Hannah and were.
Or no,
more saturated.
I'm sorry. Those were the scenes that were saturated,
Okay,
and then the future was darkened.
Yeah, because Hannah wasn't there, so it was sad and gray.
This season is almost like saturated entirely. It seems to be a little bit lighter when it's Hannah scenes now. Like it's lighter. Like it's almost like fake light.
You're so annoying because these are things I don't notice until like you talk about it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, you're right.
Well, I'm the type that goes and watches movies and I find all the things that I can find wrong. Like as an example, you ready to hear this? The first time I watched Infinity War, when Iron Man goes up to the ship. Remember, he flies up to the ship. He throws the suit on Iron Spider-Man. Yeah. And then he goes, all right, go home. And then Spider-Man like flies off. Iron Man then flies up to the ship. He's cutting a hole in the side of the ship. The next scene is him without his helmet on the side of the ship.
I don't like that.
Right. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my, no! Because I know I'll never be able to escape it. Every time I watch the movie, I'll remember that. Why isn't he wearing a mask? Wouldn't he be dead? Would he not be sucked out of the ship? He couldn't breathe. Like, why would Iron Man, maybe his suit tells him, but why would Iron Man even think to take off his helmet if he's inside of a ship? Like, what if the air is different? Or what if it's poisonous to humans?
I don't know.
These are the things I think about while you work all day.
Okay.
I want you to know that.
It's a little too much.
Live stream Chris watching Teen Mom 2 and eating cereal his way. That's right. Yeah, Teen Mom 2 is one of my favorites. I love Teen Mom 2. I love Teen Mom 1 and Teen Mom 2, but Teen Mom 2 has a special place in my heart. By the way, I talked to our buddy TJ tonight.
Okay.
He did reserve you the Kingdom Hearts mystery box.
I know he did.
I know, but what I wanted to know was, what is such a mystery?
So what is a mystery? The only thing that's like you have no idea.
Hold
what
on,
you're getting.
Prepare them for how lame this is, because I know what the mystery is.
You ready for the drum roll? You gonna do a drum roll? Okay, are you ready for this? The plushies!
The plushies are the special item of this mystery box.
Yeah!
Now, the pop item is really cool.
Yes, that's why I wanted the box.
But the plush?
Yeah.
He said everybody so far has gotten the Goofy.
He wants Donald.
He said he hasn't seen a Donald yet.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he wants a Donald so he can have Donald and Goofy together, baby.
No, I think he's just getting one.
Oh, he just wants Donald.
Yeah.
So if you get Donald, are you going to give it to him?
Yeah.
Whoa, X is going to give it to you?
No, Heather's going to give it to...
Whoa!
Yeah,
you want to finish that sentence and get real weird up in here? What do you want to say?
Heather's going to give
it to TJ.
The Donald plush to TJ.
That sounds like it's slang for something. Should we look it up on Urban Dictionary?
You're right. Oh my god.
Don't forget Team Mom OG. So Team Mom OG is Team Mom 1, right? But yeah, you're right. Team Mom OG. Yep. About to mention where were the ship's defenses to stop them, but maybe Iron Man has the ability and nanotech to breathe in literally little oxygen environments. Yeah, I mean, that's possible. Who knows? You know, they give you a bunch of explanations, and, you know, you read all these, like, articles later on down the road, and they try to give these explanations, and people behind Marvel are like, well, you got to think about it this way and that way, and blah, blah, blah. I guess you really just kind of have to leave it up to your imagination and just be like, you know what? It's a movie. Movies are fun. Just have fun. Don't totally read into every little nuance. So I'm trying not to do that, especially with Endgame.
But you do that.
I know, but I'm trying not to.
But you will.
But I'm trying not to.
But you're not going to not.
But I'm trying not to.
Yeah, you're not good at it.
By the way, tonight was a very big event. We bought your wedding ring.
Oh, yeah, we did do that. My wedding band.
Wedding band. So we went out to buy Heather's wedding band, which set me back a few dimes.
Quite a few. I'm sorry.
Do you want to tell them the excitement out of this? And what is so awesome about this particular ring? although it's, you know, aside from it being our wedding band for us getting married, what are we doing with it?
Putting it on my finger on our wedding day? Why do you put me on the spot?
Come on, tell him. Tell him. Give him something.
I've been really emotional lately, so like this isn't gonna help me at all. But so I went and I was trying on rings, and my ring's a little. I don't know if you can see, but there's like diamonds and like it sort of sticks out a little bit on the side. So I didn't want to get just a flat band.
Thank you, G-Man.
So I had to get it like slightly curved so that it wasn't pushed out by the side.
Slightly curved?
So I had to go and like look at rings and pick them out, but I asked my dad.
Well, explain why it's so it's slightly curved.
I did.
Because so the other ring can fit into it.
Yeah,
they link together.
Yeah, they link together better. Yeah. And if I had just a flat band sitting on this, there would be like a gap. I tried a couple flat bands on, but they just didn't work.
I do have a hard time with the glare, Zach Bonifer. You're absolutely right about that.
Oh.
Can we see the ring? Brooke, not just yet. Soon. But anyway, tell them why the ring is so special.
This is my ring. Yeah. So it's being custom made. I chose a set. So.
Oh, here we go. So, that wasn't even a long so strap yourself in. This is going to be a bumpy ride.
We chose a setting that would fit with what I had. I'm using diamonds from my mom's wedding band, which I'm super excited about. They're going to take her diamonds from it and place them in the ring that we picked out.
Right, which is sentimental value.
So I'm super excited.
I just want to say, if you cry, you'll get us more viewers. We'll have more people watching if we can get you to cry a little bit.
No, I'm not gonna cry.
Okay. Anyway,
I'm gonna cry on our wedding day, and I'm gonna
cry. Crying brings in more viewers, Heather.
When I get the ring, I'm gonna cry.
So now Heather has gone and ordered the ring. We ordered the ring together. She ordered the ring. I paid for it. Let's rephrase that.
Well, okay. So here's how it went. I went and I looked at a ton of rings. I tried.
Let me rewind. No, hold on.
I tried rings from cases.
Can I rewind a little bit of the story first?
What?
Heather approaches me about a week ago and says, I don't know.
No, this isn't. Hold on. You're not rewinding. You're going to the future. So
a week ago.
Okay, but
can I tell my side of the story?
No.
I have a good side of the story.
I understand you do, but I'm not done.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I tried on, like, probably 20 or 30 rings just to see what they...
Oh, come on, 20 or 30.
Yes, I did!
You tried on 20 or 30 rings.
Yes, I did!
Okay.
I went to, like, 5 different jewelry stores. Are you crazy?
5?
Yes!
You did?
5? I told you this! Because we knew that I wanted a custom ring, right?
Did you go out of state?
No!
Or you stayed in Maryland?
Okay, so I tried on like 30 different rings, and I wanted different jewelers' opinions to see what they thought would go with my engagement ring. Mm-hmm. And everyone came up with the same thing. Everyone mentioned you're gonna want a curved band for that ring. And I said, okay. So, general consensus, curved band. And then I basically went to each jeweler and asked them how much it would cost and asked them what their warranty was like.
Okay.
And the jeweler that we chose was the one that sold you my engagement ring.
Right.
They were the least expensive and with the best warranty.
So best bang for the buck?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's what I like to hear. Now, can I tell my side of the story?
Yeah, and I know exactly what you're going to say, and it doesn't happen that way because I told you what he told me. And now he changed his entire story today. Mm-mm. Yes, he did.
Heather approached me last week and says,
don't believe him. I'm telling you the truth.
She says, listen, we're getting married in May. It's coming up real fast, Chris. It's coming up real fast. And I said, okay. And she said, listen, we need to go out and get this ring pronto. And I said, well, why do we have to get the ring now? Can we wait a little while? You know, can we wait just a little bit of time? And she says, no, we have to go out right now. because the guy at the jewelry store told me it could take 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks.
He did say this.
He
He said 8 to 12.
8 to 10 wing.
He said 8 to 12.
8 to 12 weeks to have this ring completed, because it's a custom job. This is Heather's voice, by the way. It's a custom job, Chris. It needs to be done. She sounds like a demon a little bit when she talks to me. And I said, but Heather, is there any way? I mean, it can't take that long, Heather. I mean, I'm begging and pleading. Heather, it cannot take that long. There's no way. There's no way it could take that long.
No.
It would at least only take upwards of 2 to 3 weeks. No! It only takes 8 to 10. It's so much time. And I said, okay, we'll go out and we'll look at the rings. We'll go and look at the rings. We go there today.
Hold on.
No, you hold on.
What
did I say? Hold on.
What did I say?
Hold on.
Answer me before you.
No. Let's get to my point first, and then I'll answer you. I'll answer you after you get to my point.
I said we don't need to go right away. We can go in like a month.
No, you didn't.
You
never said that.
8 weeks would be what? March?
Heather, you came out today. You were in dire straits with your health. You weren't feeling good at all today. And you dragged your buttocks out.
No, because I didn't feel like going Friday. Because Friday, once I get off work, I want to stay home.
Because Friday's not today.
You are so annoying.
It has to be today, Chris. It has to be today.
I never said that. I never said that. Oh my god.
Well, you have your ring.
No,
and
I
now
don't.
Well, you're right, yeah. But
we have it in the works.
But just in probably 2 days. instead of 8 weeks, it'll take 2 days, and you'll have your ring right back on your. Well, not on your. Here's my problem. By the way, here's my problem, and I want to know what you guys think about this in the comments. We're getting married, right? Okay. The ring, right, is very special.
Yes.
In my opinion, I don't feel like you should see this ring until the day of. Meanwhile, you're going back in to check the whole puppy out and everything.
I have to check it out because I don't... Could you, like, shut the F up for a moment?
Here's my guess. Can I put money on it? You're going to take a picture of that ring, and you're going to share it with all your girlfriends.
No, I'm not!
Oh, yeah, baby. I know
what's going to happen. There are 3 people I'm showing. 4.
I knew it. You're showing 4 people. It can't wait until the day? The day of?
It is really special, and I want to know I'm making the right decision.
On what the ring looks like, you mean?
Yes.
But that's the other thing I don't understand.
I picked it from a catalog. I did not try this ring on.
What do you mean?
When he gets it shipped to him, then I try it on to make sure I like it with my engagement ring. And then they put the diamonds in, because taking the diamonms out can hurt the stones.
But wasn't the ring that he had today?
No!
Oh, that wasn't the ring.
This to
oh,
you.
that's not the ring.
You are the most annoying person I've ever met.
Okay, well, hold on then, because I swore that was the ring.
No.
Oh, okay.
If you would get your head out of your phone once in a while.
Well, by the way, number one, you had 10 seconds. My head was not in that phone for 10 seconds. You could have caught me then. That's number 1. Number 2, what does the other ring look like? Does it look similar to what I saw? What did I pay for?
Exactly like that.
I'm paying for things I didn't even see?
The one that I showed you today with it is pretty much the ring that I'm getting, except it has like a different amount of stones in it. It's not that exact ring.
How, more stones or less?
I didn't count the stones.
What? You didn't count I bought that ring and you didn't count the stones?
Oh my god, this isn't my job.
No, I know. You're taking stones from another ring, and we have enough to put in this ring, right?
Yes.
So he said today, he gave us the number of stones today.
Yeah, like 23 or something.
It's a lot of stones.
But I don't know how many the other one had, and plus the other one was too big for my finger. Can we stop talking about rings now? I mean, people are
okay, well, here's the thing.
Rings.
Well, here's the thing. This is what I can tell you. Okay. I'm really happy that we closed the book on this one.
Yeah.
Because this is one extra piece that we don't have to talk about anymore. Can I tell you that this whole wedding thing is driving me crazy? Last night, I spent 2 hours or less picking out wedding invitations and like the little like thing that they're going to go in. Is that what it is? What is it? What did I pick out yesterday?
No, you picked it out today.
No, but I was picking out things yesterday. What was I picking out yesterday?
You were literally sitting next to me.
No, I was pointing. I was pointing and making decisions with you. Unless I didn't. Did I make decisions yesterday?
You picked bean font.
I did pick bean. By the way, bean font is excellent. If you ever come across fonts and you see the word bean, totally select it because it's fantastic. By the way, Heather almost selected. So at the bottom of our wedding invitation, it says dancing. What does it say? Dancing and
dinner and dancing
to follow. Heather picked a font that said dinner and Lansing to follow. I said dinner and Lansing. What is dinner and Lansing?
You got a fancy font because the D's look like L's.
If you lowercase the first D in dinner, it would have been Linner and Lansing, and that would have been hilarious. My grandmother would have totally called me and said, "What is Linner and Lansing?" You know that.
I do know that. It was a really bad font.
You almost went with it. I'm so glad I came down here to take a look.
So the invitations, we designed our invitations last night, and the font that said Litter and Lansing for our names looked beautiful. It was beautiful. But then when you got to dinner and dancing, it looked like crap.
It said dinner and Lansing is what it said.
So
it was ridiculous.
stupid.
It looked absolutely horrible. Weddings are madness. Ever been to a bridal fair?
Yes, I have.
I have too.
What?
Yes.
Oh God.
So little do you all know, unfortunately, I was married one time before, and I did happen to go to a bridal fair, and I thought for sure I was going to jump into traffic. It was horrible. A male, I don't want to sound like sexist. I don't want to come across the wrong way, but a person with this much testosterone, like me, does not belong at a bridal fair. You just don't. There's no reason for me to be there.
No, there isn't.
It was painful the whole way.
Yeah.
I bled.
I went, and it was me and my sister, and even I was, like, cringing at half of it. Like, I went mostly because they give stuff away. Like, we could have won a honeymoon, but I wasn't lucky enough to win our honeymoon.
We Lance Boyles together. Thank you, Nathan Lowe, coming in with the heat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Perfect. We Lance Boyles together. Lansing!
So, can we, like, before we start Funko Pop talk again, can I just talk about how much of a pain in the butt I have been? Just, like, I've been driving myself crazy with the invitation. Like, I picked my dress, no problem. I picked my makeup artist, my hairstylist, no problem at all. Our colors, no problem. Both of our favorite colors, purple, which Chris didn't realize until, like, 3 days ago.
I swore that it was green.
I never once in my life have I told you that my favorite color is green.
I swore it was green.
My favorite color has been purple since I was like 4 years old.
No, it has not.
Yes,
I know that's not true.
You can ask
that
my
is
dad.
not true.
You can ask my dad.
When we met, I remember you like, I don't like red. I don't like wearing red. I don't look good in red.
I
and
don't
I was like
red
And I was
very
like, oh.
much.
And you're like, but I really like green. I look good in green. Green's like my favorite color.
I
and
never
I was
said
like,
it was my favorite color.
and
I said it's a color I look good in.
No, it was the only time
There's
you said anything about
difference.
a color and favorite was in the same sentence. Green is like my favorite color.
No.
Ding, 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 ding,
No.
ding, ding. And it was in my head this whole time. And you're like, hey, somebody, Lady Funko actually messaged Heather and said, what is your very favorite color? And it's on
I told him.
It's on Gastlecast, so I'm looking at her.
I told Chris, Chris said, Lady Funko is asking for your favorite color. And I said, okay, well, why don't you answer her? Because if you don't know my favorite color, we can't get married. And what did you tell me my favorite color is? Green, which has never been my favorite color ever. It's one of my favorite colors to wear. It is not my favorite color.
I thought it was because it was your eye color, honestly.
My eyes are not green.
Brandon Bentley says, second time's the charm, buddy. Take it from me. That's right. I know. I have perfection sitting next to me. I know. Valo? No, I'm just kidding.
I knew you were
going to call him a cat?
I knew.
No, you are the greatest.
Hey,
you're the most beautiful.
Hey, thanks.
I love that your father opened up to me the other night and said, Chris, if it wasn't for you, Chris, if it wasn't for you, my daughter wouldn't be into all this Funko SHIT. Which I thought was hilarious.
Thanks for wasting all of her money.
Thank you for wasting all of her money and her time. She could be doing things with her life. Instead, she's sitting in front of a camera, making videos about toys. No, he never said that. Actually, he thinks what we do is kind of cool, which I think is awesome.
I know he does. He comes in once in a while.
Yeah,
anyway,
yes, he does.
Back to the invitations. Dress, hairstylist, makeup artist, colors, even the plates. centerpieces, everything. I'm like on the ball. I'm like, this is great. We got our Funko Pops being created that are us for part of our centerpiece.
By the way, TJ said he got us the rest.
I know all of this. You act like I don't talk to TJ. I don't understand.
Heather has behind the scenes conversations with a bunch of men. News at 11. Go ahead.
They're all my friends.
I know. It's okay. We understand.
So, I have these flower centerpieces, and I have our florist, and I have everything, and nothing has driven me as crazy as our freaking invitations.
You?
Yes.
Okay, listen.
Okay, if I am driving myself nuts, I cannot even imagine how you feel.
I never in my mind ever even thought about any invitation besides a Facebook invitation to a party we're going to have. That is the only type of the only invitation I think about. When we're talking about invitations that you're going to have to use the Cricut machine on, you're going to have to glue things together. There's like, you got to throw a glitter bomb in there. It's wrapped in like a ribbon. It has like tape and duct tape hanging off of it, and it has like pretty font. I have no idea. I have no want or need to even talk about this.
I know. And
this
is
such a girly thing.
I'm asking Chris, like, what colors? Like, will this invitation look good inside of this wrapping? And will this font look good for the addresses? And oh my god.
And then she asked, why am I so deep into my phone? Why am I so deep in my phone? Is that seriously a question?
You were like that before the wedding planning.
That's true, but we're talking about the wedding planning right now. Of course I was looking at my phone. I wanted to look up things that happened in the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. That was awesome! Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was awesome. You didn't see it?
No, I didn't.
Normally
you like, watch it with me, but like I'm actually offended that you haven't.
You're dead serious? You haven't watched it? You didn't even take your own time to watch it? Seriously? What the F?
Normally we watch them together, so I'm actually very hurt that you watched it without me.
Alright, well, top couple of pops that I want to see from Spider-Man Far From Home. I want to see that black suit that Spider-Man shows up in. I want to see Mysterio. I would like to see the Elementals in a 6-inch variant. To include, which people are thinking is Hydro Man, but there's a different name that they're thinking that's going to fall under. It's like apparently a bunch of different elemental things that were like in a group, and I don't want to talk about that part, but I also want to see the new black and red Spider-Man suit pop. I want to see a really cool Nick Fury, because we haven't had a good Nick Fury in a while. And I would also like to see Colby Smothers as a Funko Pop, because we haven't had a Maria Hill! We need a Maria Hill!
Can I,
what if every time I said, I was like, Nick Fury and Maria Hill! We're walking down the street. Every time I say your name, I say it that way.
Okay, listen. You are going to, like, throw me out the window for this, but who is Maria Hill? Are you gonna
I don't know how I
me?
feel about this. This is very similar to the time that you bought me a pair of pants that were a size 30 around the waist, and I obviously wasn't a size 30.
Okay, do you remember the time last week when you told me that my favorite color was green, and my favorite color's never been green?
Your favorite color was green, Heather, and you know it.
No,
you said it before.
What? You remember?
You know why I always remember that? Because I always thought about Loki when I thought about you. I know that sounds weird, but it's true.
Is his favorite color purple?
I'm sorry I had to come out on a live.
Good lord.
You didn't. So how did you not see the Far From Home trailer? It was literally all over the internet. In fact, I walked outside and I found it like on a piece of paper. I picked it up and it was playing the trailer. Like a Harry Potter movie.
I know it was, but I didn't press play because that's something we do together.
Oh, you know what? Don't give me this we watch together crap.
We do.
No.
Do you remember when the Infinity War trailer came out?
Do you remember when the Endgame trailer came out and you watched it on your own because you came home and told me about it because we didn't watch it together? Do you remember that time?
No.
Thanks. So you could have gone and watched the Far From Home trailer. By the way, it was awesome. We should watch it after this.
Okay, listen.
We could watch it on the big screen, Heather. We could see it on the big screen, Heather.
I have a very serious question. Who is Maria Hill?
Maria Hill is a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who then, after Winter Soldier ended, she went and worked for Tony Stark, Stark Industries, and now she was back now working with Nick Fury again as a secret agent. She's a secret agent Smothers, because that's her last name, Colby Smothers.
Oh, I know her. Okay.
Yeah, she was in.
I'm really bad with names.
She was
like,
in
really bad with
How
names.
I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, I never watched that.
How We Met Your Mother would be a really weird title for a porn. How We Met Your Mother.
What?
Yeah, I said How We Met Your Mother by accident. That could be a good porn title. You know how they always change the titles of porn so they sound like a movie, like a real movie, but they have to change it just a little bit.
Yeah, it's
like Star Wars.
Yeah, so it's like an orgy with like someone's mom.
Exactly. Yes, and it would be like MILF stuff. MILF stove.
Okay, can we stop talking about this? Because I'm pretty sure your parents watch this.
That's okay. My mom and dad, they talk about everything. Things get weird at the mom and dad gasol.
So you're saying that they've seen How We Met Your Mother before?
Probably. I would not put that past them. No, that's absolutely correct. No need to talk about tops. Just do wedding talk until you get married. That's right. I know. And that's what we're going to do, Nick Money, just for you. Because you asked for it. It's so much fun.
I'm so done talking about weddings. I'm just ready for it to come and be here so I can stop thinking about it. You know, I
know what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
No, it's
no.
More,
Go ahead.
No, it's more wedding stuff. We need to
Funko
talk about Pops.
released through Amazon exclusive. Giant Man. Did you see that thing? It's 10 inches, baby. I'm really excited about that. That is one I've already ordered.
You're really excited about 10 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of How We Met Your Mother.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of teen mom. That's how someone became teen moms. Hmm? No, but that 10-inch Ant-Man looks amazing, and I cannot wait to see it outside of the box. I want to have it fight 10-inch Thanos. Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
That would be cool.
Hmm? I thought that was a cool one to kind of be released that we knew nothing about. It's almost like they were supposed to release it, but then they forgot.
Yeah.
Or something weird. I don't know. Or maybe they have to run, like, maybe they have to do, like, a full run of, like, the Ant-Man set. And then they're like, okay, well, we'll do one more, and then we'll end the set or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or maybe they have to fulfill the whole Ant-Man order, and they have to make so many of the little Ant-Man to make the big one. I don't know. I'm coming up with ideas here. None of them make any sense. But I'm really glad they did it. I'm really excited about it. I'm really amped.
I'm really amped.
What? Oh, come on.
Yeah, that was a bad pun.
That was really, really stupid.
I thought it was going to come out better.
That was really, really dumb. How dare you? On this channel, Heather?
I know.
You got to make it all disgusting and stupid? Disgust? It's not disgusting. Just lame. Lame. Very lame. Are there any pops that have been hinted around about? Anything you saw that you feel like you'd really like to have, you want to get your hands on here coming up soon?
So, I think I mentioned it on the other stream, but they do have that 10-inch Hedwig coming out. And initially I was like, I don't really want that because I already have an It movie moment when I said I would never get a movie moment. I have the 10-inch Dobby when I said I wasn't going to get a 10-inch Pop.
Mm-hmm.
I have the 6-inch Basilisk, which also takes up a lot of room.
Right.
I have multiple 2-packs.
But they're cool.
They are. And I don't want another 10-inch Pop, but like
That's what Nick Money's saying. Nick Money's saying
I do want the 10-inch Hedwig.
Nick Money's saying that he has a rule that he won't get any oversized Funko Pop products. And I understand that because it does take up a lot of room. However, that one is way too cool. That's way too cool. The Ant-Man, I have to have it. The Giant Man, rather. I had to have it, so I'm getting it, and I'm really excited about it. However, I did want to talk about something that I forgot to touch upon. We met up with our friend, Jacques, today. Our good pal, Jacques. If you don't remember, he made us a couple of customized Funko Pops.
Yours?
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if it'll show up the color it should be.
Probably not, but it doesn't matter. But Jacques Morgan made us... I
don't understand. He's purple, but he looks blue in the camera.
It's the lighting, Heather. But Jacques made us this Thanos Mega Man, which is absolutely amazing. I told him it's like my favorite thing of like all time ever in my collection. I love this thing so much. And then he also made Heather the...
Pennywise Negan.
Pennywise Negan, which is also awesome. And so guess what? Our pal, good pal Jacques, he actually made us, if you remember, we had talked about it not too long ago. Somebody had customized a Infinity Gauntlet with lights in it. And Jacques saw that we liked it so much that Jacques reached out to me days after that and said, listen, Chris, I'm working out creating my own light up Infinity Gauntlet because he's local to us. Of course, he's in Maryland. He said, I'm going to make you one and I'm going to bring it by. So he's going to make me an Infinity Gauntlet that lights up. And I just think that is so awesome, so cool of him to do that. And to think about us, and I really appreciate him for that. So I can't wait to show you guys to see what that looks like once we actually get our hands on it. And we talked to him about coming on and being interviewed and hanging out with us live on an upcoming Friday or Sunday, which is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I always like... I really hope that he either brings pictures or brings a couple of his other customs on.
Same.
Because he told us that, like, he doesn't sell his custom Funko Pops. He basically just makes stuff he likes or makes stuff for friends and stuff.
Right.
Which blows my mind because he did, like, incredible at hours and people would pay a lot of money for those pieces.
Agreed.
But he said that he's not very fond of all of them.
No, he said.
And I'm like, if someone can make something as epic as this guy or Pennywise Negan, how could anything be not so good?
Well, this pop particularly, it's funny because oftentimes I'll think, oh, this would be a cool character to mix with another character and have all these different ideas rolling around in my head. Thanos and Mega Man are two of my favorites, and I never thought to combine them, and he did such a lovely job of that.
He did.
And
It
I'll
looks
be honest,
like something you would buy.
I'm so amped that he actually did this for us, and it was a really, really big surprise when he sent us. Sent us that.
I had absolutely no idea.
Right. So I can't wait to talk to him. I did want to give you guys an update. We will be talking to who is it? Who are we talking to on Friday?
I don't know.
Oh, you remember?
Is it DK?
No. It's the art guy.
Thomas Gray Studios.
Thomas Gray Studios. Yeah. Thomas Gray Studios. If you're here, I'm so sorry. I have a horrible memory. Thomas Gray Studios will be on it with us on Friday, upcoming Friday.
I just don't know who is where on our calendar.
Our calendar is like so blown up right now. Again, if you guys want to come on live with us and chat with us and have a live interview sort of thing, talk about your Funko Pops, talk about your loves and your loves, your dislikes, and all that kind of jazz. You can come on with us. Just message us on Instagram or email us at gastlecast@gmail.com. But what I did want to mention is that on Sundays, we are going to, I don't know how often, but maybe every other Sunday, we're still working out the kinks. Our good pal, Wes Howard from Poppin' Off Toys, will be on with us for Poppin' Off Toys Corner on Sundays, on various Sundays throughout the month. And you might catch him on here talking about what's new over on poppinofftoys.com.
Yeah, I'm super excited for him to come on.
I had a great time talking to him. He's a great guy. So I'm really excited that he's going to come on and hang out with us. When I asked him, he brought it up before, like, hey, you know, I'm going to come on with you guys. Would you guys be cool for me to come on every once in a while for a few minutes, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, we could work that out. So I decided I'd reach out back to him. And I'm like, hey, West, you know, we talked about this before. Are you still in to come on and hang out with us every couple of Sundays? And he's like, absolutely. I'm totally down. I love the idea. So if you guys are here watching our live streams on Sunday, you will possibly run into a little snippet with Wes Howard live with us talking about what's new at Poppin' Off Toys, or maybe what's just on his mind. And we'll get there. And that'll be awesome. But we do have a lot of interviews coming your way, and I'm really, really excited about them.
I'm
really excited about them. Yes. Very excited.
So now that you're done, like, on your tangent that you went on, can I share what Jacques gave me?
Absolutely.
I'm so excited about this. He gave me the shirt that's, like, hilarious and awesome at the same time. It is a Walking Dead printed shirt all over. It is printed on the front, and it has the same print on the back. And I told Chris, I said, I'm going to walk around wearing this, and I'm going to talk just like Rick. I'm super excited.
I think that shirt's cool. So Jacques actually sent us a picture of this shirt, and he's like, do you think Heather would like this? And when I looked at it, my eyes were boiling in my head, and I was like, Heather would love that.
It is so funny.
I just think it's the greatest thing ever.
It really is.
Hello,
cannot,
Joseph Grohl.
I cannot wait to wear that.
Kristen Lang, glad you enjoy the interviews. That's why we're doing it. So you guys enjoy it. That's what we're looking for. Tasha, hello. Oh, Tasha got one of the shirts.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Tasha loves The Walking Dead.
Yeah, Tasha is a big fan of The Walking Dead.
Huge.
Yes, one of my favorites. Kate says, wow. Oh, Casey? Oh, girl. Do a live stream in the Rick voice. Yeah, well, Heather does a really good Rick voice.
It's okay. It's like a girly version of Rick, I
Go ahead,
guess.
do it again.
What do you want me to say?
Say like, something about Carl.
No, Coral.
No, you gotta say it louder than that. They can't hear you.
Yes, they can.
No.
We have a big
No,
microphone.
Coral.
No, Coral.
Yeah, there you go. See, Heather can do it. She does it way better than me. Her Rick comes out in strange ways. Sometimes when we're alone together and it gets weird, but it is kind of a turn on when she calls me Coral. The
He's
Walking
lying.
Dead in the house. Love The Walking Dead, but not into collecting stuff for it. Yeah.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that, Capital City Pop. Walking Dead has really cool collectibles.
Yeah,
Not sure if you knew about it.
Walking Dead does have cool collectibles. I have loved zombies practically my whole life because my mother, as a child, forced me to watch Day of the Dead. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Day of the Dead, the 80s classic, possibly the best dead movie ever made. It is really bloody and gory, and it gave me nightmares for a long time. Heather's first yawn.
No,
and
it isn't.
Second yawn.
Probably third.
Third yawn. It really screwed me up as a kid. I wanted to hide in my closet under a bunch of pillows. I was so frightened of life for a while. But now, looking back on it, it actually created and stemmed something for me. Now I love zombie films. I don't love horror movies as a whole. I love classic horror movies, but I love zombie stuff. Zombie stuff is so cool, and I think it stems from that fear.
Me and Chris are complete opposites. I never watched zombie movies until I got older because it just didn't interest me at all. And it's really, I'm really selective on zombie stuff. I like zombie movies, but I don't love them. Like, if we went somewhere and I had to choose between, like, a bunch of different movies, my first choice would never be a zombie movie. Ever.
Really? You know,
Not even once.
I love the post-apocalyptic type of stuff. I can never say those words, so just roll with me on this. I love that type of movie. I love when it's like barren wastelands and like dead streets and there's nothing there. It's just so like kind of beautifully like horrific. You know what I mean? Like so scary but beautiful that everything is like kind of people no longer live there. Like I always thought ghost towns were interesting. You know, like those old school like Western ghost towns.
Yeah.
I always thought that was kind of interesting, like ruins and stuff. So maybe that's where it kind of comes from. Is like kind of like a new. It's almost like updated ruins or something. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. Like when you watch a zombie movie, it's sort of like seeing ruins of like humankind.
Yeah.
Like modern humankind.
It's really creepy.
Right, and it is creepy, and it makes it creepy. It makes it creepy. It makes it kind of weird and cool, and what's going to happen next kind of feeling, you know?
Well, what else is really creepy? Like sometimes you'll see like the abandoned like theme parks and stuff. That stuff creeps me out.
And I like that too. I like abandoned stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes me weird, but I do like abandoned stuff.
It's very eerie. It gives you a very eerie vibe because you know at one like with the theme parks especially, you know at one point there were hundreds of kids there having fun.
Yes.
And now it's just like creepy.
Yes.
Like
yes.
Creeps me out.
Totally agree.
But yeah, something about zombies for me, like they just didn't do it for me until I started watching The Walking Dead. I love The Walking Dead. That's like my favorite still running series.
Yeah.
Right now.
Walking Dead's my favorite, and I think it always will be.
And definitely, I would say like top 5 of all time ever.
Yeah, Walking Dead is a great series.
I'm more interested in horror. I like monster type stuff. Like Freddy Krueger to me is a monster.
He is, yeah.
Like I don't mean like the Frankenstein, but I mean like Freddy Krueger and stuff like that. Like I like that sort of horror. But something about zombies doesn't like scare me.
Really?
Like I feel if anything were gonna be real, I don't feel like it would be zombies. I feel like Freddy Krueger would be more Like, he would come and, like, kill me in my dreams versus a zombie being a real thing.
And
I don't know why.
Well, zombies to me are scary because, you know, when you think about creature and monster movies, you think about them creeping, like, lurking in the dark.
Yeah.
And zombies don't necessarily have to be lurking in the dark. You know, I always think about it this way. If tomorrow morning I woke up and went outside of the house and there was just a bunch of, like, zombie kind of walking around or doing whatever, and, like, in my mind I would think, oh, this is BS, zombies aren't real. And they start approaching and it's like pure daylight. I mean, that's like a lot of fear is there.
Yeah,
and the fact that they're mindless and they're eating and they have to eat you, like that, like the cannibalism part of it kind of freaks me out too. And like it's almost like they can't even be stopped.
Yeah.
Like if they didn't know to hit them in the head, they just can't be stopped. Like they will not stop until you actually like put something in their brain.
Yeah.
Meaning that they're willing to kill. They will do anything to get the next bite. Yeah. That always freaked me out. I mean, it doesn't scare you. But for me as a kid, when I watched Day of the Dead, and the movie takes place in like a tunnel like system, like a basement kind of thing, and the zombies come out and they grab people, and they were literally back then 80s like tech like for special effects was almost real stuff, and they would like put a guy down inside of a thing and then lay him back like this, and they would rip his legs off, but his legs were down in the ground. Do you follow me? So then it would look like they're really ripping this guy like limb from limb. It was so, as a kid, it was so freaky.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, I guess. I don't know, something about zombies doesn't really scare me. And I don't like the inconsistencies with zombie movies. Like, some zombie movies you see, and I can't think of specific titles off the top of my head, but some, the zombies will be really slow.
Yeah. And
others, the zombies will freaking run. And I don't like that. I don't like that I never know what I'm going to get when walking into a zombie movie.
Well, you have traditional zombie, and then you have, like, the new age zombie where they're running. And the running ones are ones that are rage monsters that are infected by something.
Yeah, I don't like them.
The zombies that we know from Walking Dead are people that have passed away, and they have something in their system, whatever it is, in their body, that makes them come back to life and turn into a monster. Yeah. Practically, right?
Yeah.
So there are two different. So what you like are called traditional zombies. That's traditional Romero zombies. Then you have these new running ones, and the running ones. I don't like the running ones because it's so stupid. Nick Money's asking, "What is our zombie plan?" That is so funny that you asked that, because I've thought about that on multiple occasions.
I don't have a zombie plan because zombies aren't a thing.
Okay, that is the dumbest zombie plan I've ever heard in my life. Seriously, if you were... Okay, let's say...
Okay, we're in The Walking Dead.
Let's say we have been overrun by zombies.
Listen.
What are we doing? Where are we going? How are we hiding? What's up? What are we doing?
We are in The Walking Dead.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so zombies have taken over. I go to find Negan, and then we get married.
No, we're not telling...
And then
not
he
fake
protects
stories.
me.
Not fake stories. We're talking real stories. If it's you and I, and we wake up tomorrow morning...
Why can't Negan be involved?
What are we doing if we go outside tomorrow and there's zombies? We could either stay here and try to stick to shelter, right? Or get in the car and go and try to seek shelter somewhere else.
Okay, so...
Where are you going? Because here, I want you to keep this in your mind too, okay? Just hold on.
Okay.
You could think in your head, oh, I'm going to drive to my dad's house, or I'm going to drive to my friend's house, or drive to even my parents' house. You're driving there. One, you got to get there. So there could be a lot of cars in the road, a lot of zombies walking around.
I'm about to go after all this. So
hold on, I know. But just give me a second.
Talking?
But give me a second. But by the time you get to wherever you're getting, after all of that even, they might already be a zombie themselves.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's what you got to keep in mind.
I'm keeping all of that
Okay,
in mind.
go ahead.
So can I answer your question?
Oh, you better have a good answer.
So staying here would suck.
Uh-huh.
Because we could live maybe like 4 or 5 more days off the food that we have here, but we need to go grocery shopping, something fierce. So staying here is not an option.
Okay.
However, I don't want to go anywhere because there's zombies. So I don't know what I would do.
I know what I would do.
We would have to come up with a strategic plan to direct zombies away from our home They're not the running zombies, right? No, they're not running zombies. Good. I can outrun a regular zombie.
So, history will tell us from different zombie movies that zombies, like a mall, are typically going to be in an area where their people usually were. Yeah. A lot of people. So, you want to go somewhere where there aren't a whole lot of people, number one. So, you want to kind of go out in the middle of nowhere where there weren't a lot of people living, but they have a bunch of stores there. So, you could pick off a zombie one by one because you're not having to deal with a whole mass of zombies.
Yeah. Well, so what we would do first is we would drive and find out where all of our friends and family are. Mm-hmm. And, like, if they're zombies, well, we'll cry about it on the way to the next place. Mm-hmm. But we have to, like, have our weapons, and we have to have food and water, and make sure our gas tanks are full. That's important. And then we make sure we have everybody, and that's when we go to the deserted place.
You have a lot of... We're dead. You know that. After all that, we're gone. We're dead. We're dead now. Yeah, we're dead. There's no way we're making it through all that.
Yes, we are.
We would have to book it. We'd have to be out of here. Gone. We have to find somewhere to go. We can't play around here. You know what? In the first early days of all this, the phones would still work. Yeah. And not everybody would be a zombie. Yeah. So it wouldn't be too crazy. But I'm thinking if we woke up and everybody's zombies now, it's just me and you, then what? That's the scariness in my little baby heart.
Well, it depends on what day it is, because if it's a day where nobody would be at the grocery store, like not a Saturday, then we could go to a grocery store probably.
Did you ever see Zombieland? There's a grocery store scene in that movie, and it always freaked me out. I
saw it, but I won't remember what you're talking about.
They're making a Zombieland 2. I do want to update everybody on that, which I'm looking forward to because Zombieland 1 was one of my favorites.
Is it? That's the one with my girlfriend Emma Stone in it, right?
It has Emma Stone, also Emma Stone. My girlfriend. And also, in other news, Zombieland 2 is coming, and guess what?
What?
Here, hold on to my hand. This is a big announcement. Feel me shaking? Look, shaking. Ghostbusters 3 is coming! Ghostbusters 3!
Okay.
Isn't that awesome?
Sure.
What do you mean?
I don't think I'm as excited as you are.
What?
That wasn't something that I was into.
But, what? Everybody's into that. Like, almost at birth, you're into it. Like, you don't even have to see it. You're like, Ghostbusters?
No.
What? Did your dad ever have you watch it?
I don't remember.
Have you ever seen Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I've seen Ghostbusters.
The first one?
Yeah.
What happens in it?
They fight ghosts.
Okay, number one, they don't fight ghosts.
Chris, I was a little kid when I saw it. I don't
So
remember.
You haven't seen it then?
I have seen it.
As an adult, you have not seen it.
I've seen pieces
I've seen movies.
As an adult.
I've seen a movie. There was a movie I really liked as a kid named Willow. It was called Willow.
Okay.
I haven't seen Willow since I was probably 8 years old. And right now, I probably think, in my mind, Willow was like a really cool movie. I bet if I went back and watched Willow, it's not that great.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. As a kid, I did not like Ghostbusters, so as an adult, I'm really not going to like Ghostbusters.
Oh, you will love Ghostbusters, one of the best. It really is. It's funny. The characters are excellent. The movie is just so good. How dare you come in this home and blaspheme Ghostbusters? It's amazing. We're not talking about Ghostbusters 2, and we're not talking about the new Ghostbusters with all the ladies running around.
I'm not saying that it's not a good movie. I'm saying I, as a kid, was not interested in it, so why, as an adult, would I go back and watch it?
I, as an adult, I'm telling you, as an adult, that you, as a kid, was stupid for not liking Ghostbusters, and you, as a kid, need to tell you, as an adult, that I'm, as an adult, going to tell you as an adult to watch Ghostbusters because you're going to love it.
This is all coming from a guy who watches Teen Mom. So...
Listen, okay? I look at Teen Mom very similar to an addiction to drugs. There's nothing I can do. It's really hard. Okay? It's really hard. But I have to have my fix.
I can understand that.
Teen Mom is a great television show full of great people giving us great entertainment. And I just love it. So can you just leave me alone? Because you watch it and you're into all the characters. You know all their names when we watch it. You're into it just like I am. And by the way, you don't allow me to watch it alone. Because I'd come in and watch it all by myself if you didn't want to watch it. But you want to be all up in that Team Mom just as much as I do.
No.
Which Team Mom do you want to be up inside of? What's her name? Select one. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite? Your favorite Teen Mom. Who is it? Come on, who's your favorite Teen Mom? Are you gonna say it?
I like Chelsea. She
Okay,
has it together.
So do I. Go ahead. You go, girl. Say that again.
She has it together.
I like that Chelsea. She has it all together.
She does.
I like Macy because she has it all together, and she has like 15 kids.
Yeah, the worst part about Macy, though, is all the drama with her ex. Ugh.
Okay, well, let's get off the subject because people are going to lose their mind. Guys, no Teen Mom bad. I love Teen Mom. So, guys, we will be back live on Friday to hang out, to have an interview with Thomas Gray Studios, who is awesome.
Maybe by then I'll have watched Ghostbusters as an adult.
You need to watch Jonathan Magical just showed up. Can you tell Heather, Jonathan Magical, how great Ghostbusters is? And number 2, did you select your name for Instagram yet? Because I came up with the name and I was hoping you'd stick with it. Mariah 4 is giving me a 4 thumbs down. Why am I getting 4 thumbs down? It's making me sad. Did I get 4 thumbs down because I don't like Teen Mom? I hope not, because I love Teen Mom. We were talking about Teen Mom, and we were talking about Ghostbusters. Heather hadn't seen it.
I have seen it as a kid, and I've seen bits and pieces as an adult. So leave me alone.
Of Ghostbusters 1, 2, or the one with the chicks in it?
I don't know. Whatever one you're watching. You and Max have watched Ghostbusters like 10 times.
You watched Ghostbusters 2. I'm talking about Ghostbusters 1. Thank you, Jonathan Magical. Appreciate it. Live stream you guys watching Ghostbusters. That would be great. Oh, Mariah 4, no, not the 4 thumbs down for Teen Mom. I love Teen Mom. Yes, please watch Ghostbusters, Heather. See? Right. The very first Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters 2 is okay. Not so much. I was Teen Mom. Ghostbusters 1 is great.
Okay.
The Ghostbusters remake that they made, like the one that's separate from all of that, let's not. Let's act like that doesn't even exist. And let's just watch Ghostbusters 1. And then when Ghostbusters 3 comes out in 2020, we go see it together, baby. I'm right up in here. Up top. Have you ever seen Slimer the Ghost?
Yeah?
What's he look like?
Green?
Okay, good. I'm glad you know who Slimer is. The name you chose may be the one for IG. Jonathan Magical, I hope it is, because that was a great name. It was very classy. And it has the Gastlecast seal of approval, which is very exciting. I refuse to watch the Ghostbuster reboot movie with the women recast in it. Good for you. You shouldn't watch it. It's horrible. I watched it once. I walked away thinking, oh, that was okay. And then somebody smacked me upside the head really hard, and I realized I was so wrong. Remake is okay. Originals are good. Trust me. Yes. First one was great. Second one was okay. The remake, not so much. So guys, I got an itch in here. Okay, I'm back. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We will be back on Friday with our live interview with Thomas Gray Studios. And then we'll be back here on Sunday live. And Wes Howard will show up from Popping Off Toys. And we'll hang out with him and talk to him for a little while. I don't know how long, but a little while.
Sunday, we might be a little bit late.
Explain.
We're hosting.
Oh, we'll be fine. I'm not worried about that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
Mexican reviews, no. Might be a couple minutes. I have not played that yet. I'm really wanting to play it. I have not gotten around to it, but I will play it. Probably Friday, because I have Friday off. It's a special Friday. I'll have off, and I'll be playing, probably gaming a little bit that day. And maybe pop hunting and recording it. I don't know. We'll have to see. The best thing about the remake was Thor. That is correct. The remake felt like the cartoon. The cartoon, the first and second season of the cartoon Ghostbusters was absolutely magnificent. The first season followed right behind the very first film. If you have not watched it and you think I'm just a BS artist, You're wrong, because it is fantastic. And yes, Zach Bonifer, thank you. Next Wednesday is All Time Toys, where we'll be live, and there will be giveaways because we received a couple of giveaways for it. Heather, can you believe that?
When?
Somebody gave us some giveaway items.
Who?
His name is Brandon Bentley from that Mac group.
He did?
Yes, he did.
When?
He went over to All Time Toys today and dropped off a couple items.
Wow. That's awesome.
I know. I like this too, huh? It's very nice, huh? If you guys could give us a bunch of We Hunt Togethers, or what was the one earlier? There was one earlier. It was We Shop Together? We Teen Mom Together? What was it? I can't remember. Have you guys looked into watching Game of Thrones yet? Zachary Hurd, I don't mean to let you down, but I'm about to let you down. We have not watched Game of Thrones, but I totally want to watch it before the new season comes out, because apparently the new season is supposed to be absolutely amazing.
Probably after we finish 13 Reasons Why, we should look into finding a friend with HBO.
Yes, we should. My mom and dad have it, I think. So we're going to use their HBO Go.
Oh, yeah, because they
Thinking with this to watch a little bit of this. I'm pointing at the Game of Thrones. Good?
That would be great. They use our Vudu, and do they use Netflix too?
We Lance Boyles together. That was it. Huh?
Do they use our Netflix too?
I don't know.
I don't know what they use, but
if my parents are Netflixing and chilling, or if my parents are Netflix and chill, I don't want to know about it. Just telling you.
But what I'm saying is, it would be an equal trade.
We teen moms together.
I like trading.
You want to trade? So you're going to tell my parents we need to trade?
Yeah, we're going to trade because they have our Vudu login, and then we'll have their HBO login if they have it.
You are such a great planner, Heather.
I know.
You are such a great planner. Let me take a picture of this. Boom. There we go. Picture has been taken. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this live on Wednesday. I apologize again. We were a little late because I was out seeing Dragon Ball Super and wasting part of my time because part of the movie was cool, but part of it wasn't. And I don't know how I feel about it. And I don't know. I'm tired.
I'm really tired.
Are you? I can tell by your eyes you're crying.
Yeah, I cry when I yawn.
You do. Guys, thank you so much. We will catch you. Oh, remember first, actually. We hunt together, yes. We will catch you next time.
Bye.
I cannot believe you've never, as an adult, sat down and watched Ghostbusters. How dare you?